Hello and welcome to the Serviette Hour, episode 8.
Hey, also, for the OGs, we can call it the napkin hour.
That's the... What? No!
Somebody brought that up, or who was I talking? Somebody that brought it up at work. It was like, why don't you just call it the napkin hour since...
That's half the fucking joke. That's the whole joke. Good job. You found the joke. You get a prize.
Yay!
Alright. So, first off, I want to talk about this shit right here.
Please tell me, please.
Okay. So, it all really starts out with, I know this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to hang out a little bit, like, sophomore year or whatever. We were, like, friends through friends or whatever, so mutuals, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she was kind of, like... Really just gonna drink the water? Alright, whatever. She's kind of like your stereotypical, like, sorority girl. She would go out, do the party. She always get, like, way too drunk or way too high or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she sort of changed the way she went about things. She was dating one of my friends, and then when they broke up, she sort of like found herself and started like she became a vegan. She started like working out all the day. She turned her Instagram and like yoga and
hula
shit,
hoops?
But also like weights. No hula hoops yet.
Okay,
that I've seen. Like no mandala tattoos yet, or like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But. Or like she hasn't started hawking detox teas or some shit yet.
I mean, she definitely has the tapestries all over the place.
Oh,
probably.
for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like she did before, so it was always like a latent kind of thing, but it really came out.
Yeah, I know this type.
Or it is, yeah, exactly. And so she's turned her Instagram into this like, it's like workout porn, essentially. And on top of that, she'll have these like massive, massive captions of just like, oh, you need to... Like, the law of attraction, like, you gotta think on a higher mental plane, send out good energy.
Just like fake woke shit?
Yeah, like fake woke shit, and I hate it.
Good vibrations.
So much. And I thought I would do a little due diligence. And I looked up the law of attraction.
Oh, no.
Because inherently this shit is ridiculous, right? So, according to Wikipedia... the law of attraction are also New Thought. So this is sort of like the school of New Thought. In the New Thought philosophy, the law of attraction is the belief that by focusing on positive or negative thoughts, people can bring positive or negative experiences into their life. The belief is based on the idea that people and their thoughts are made of pure energy. And that through the process of like energy attracting like energy, a person can improve their own health, wealth, and personal relationships.
That's literally Buddhism.
Dude, just the fucking ignorance here. Just like, oh, you're not where you want to be in life? Think better.
You know exactly, like...
You have clinical depression. You have cancer. It's because you're not on the right vibrational wavelength. Better think better.
You better think better.
Better think better about that. Better. That's what it is. And if you die because of that, fuck you. You weren't thinking good enough.
Yeah, your vibrations are
too low, man.
Now I'm going to take your vibrations because they died
Exactly. We're just going to absorb those vibrations.
It's like fungus.
I'm going to get my crystals and we're just going to suck that shit right up.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a little past the Himalayan salt lamps.
It's just your body on my lamp.
So first of all, this shit is inherently ridiculous.
Yeah?
It has no basis in anything even remotely scientific.
It just sounds like somebody that was like in like one of those like Oriental religion classes, and they were just basically...
They took one Eastern philosophy class, and they were like, I have it all figured out.
Oh, vibrations. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. It's like how, if someone takes like one intro psych class, they think all of their friends are like schizophrenic or some shit.
Yeah. Like they're that smart.
Yeah, and it's inherently ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I hate that shit, and I think the captions are ridiculous. Like I can pull one up. I will pull one up.
Oh, I have a lot of them.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. And then the same thing goes for like like astrology, and then like I feel like astrology, like the fake woke, new energy kind of people, or like the crystals, and like they all tie in with like the anti-vaxxers. There's like this general cult. I'm gonna call it the cult of ignorance.
Yeah, the cult.
That's a good name.
That's a good name. There's a lot of people would hate us.
The cult of ignorance.
Well, I don't think we have any people like this listening.
I don't think so. And then even if you do, maybe it's a chance to be a little more self-aware.
Because we just don't. I don't know. Podcasts are just not good vibrations.
Yeah, like
I'm more of an audible type of guy.
Exactly. I need to learn how to like raise my chi, open up my chakras.
Yeah. Check some tarot cards or whatever.
Yeah, do some tarot readings.
Readings.
But then again, who knows? The moon is in Capricorn. Maybe it's just not my month.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's inherently ridiculous.
Now, once they get to the hula hoop part of their life, it's over.
Oh, like doing like the hula hoops at electronic music festivals and shit.
No, like doing hula hoops on Instagram.
Oh yes, like the hoopers. What do they call themselves?
Weirdos. That's what they call themselves.
Oh, for sure. Like, hold on. There's this one. I'm not gonna name whomever this may be. You know, try to keep them anonymous.
We're
but
respectable.
like, I'm gonna show her like this. Like, she's not being subtle about it at all.
Oh my.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. No. Wait. No. I'm saying, oh my god, for another reason.
Okay, well, it's really not subtle at all. And there's this one picture that I know.
You know, I know this lady,
it's
right?
This one. You do?
Yeah, I know this lady.
Okay, well, don't say it.
No, I won't.
I'm gonna.
But we're gonna talk about this later.
It's a picture of a fucking mushroom. It's literally a fucking mushroom.
Yeah, that's fucking
in
stupid.
the woods.
Yeah.
And it says, looking at this little fungi, there was a time I would have thought it was gross. As a decomposer, I considered mushrooms the garbage men of the planet. But to be fair, that's a very important job. So at least, you know, she's acknowledging that. Sanitation engineer. Anyway, one day, someone said to me that mushrooms are amazing because they have the power to transform death back to life. From that moment, I've always thought of them as awesome little creatures. Thanks for keeping the balance, dude. Hashtag shroom on. Hashtag change your perspective. Hashtag change your reality.
Wait, I unfollowed her. That's
yeah,
funny.
I wonder fucking why.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's stupid shit like this, and it's just constant. That's like a short one. Like, they only get longer.
I think we're thinking in a different wavelength right now.
Yeah, I guess we're just not on.
You're thinking about like how her captions are crap, and I'm just thinking about. Yeah, I tried to scheme on this lady once. I literally, she came over to my place because I was throwing a party, and she was like my friend's friend, and so I was like on the move. I was on the move on her and stuff, and she was like, yeah, I don't drink, blah, 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 I'm a vegan, blah, 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 stuff that doesn't matter. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're boring, okay, bye. And so that was basically my story about her, because...
Well, no, it got pretty bad, because she used to drink and do the drugs and all that shit, and it got so bad that at one point we were out with a group, I think it was Halloween 2 years ago, and we were with a group of people, and we had to carry her home, because she couldn't walk.
Sheesh.
It wasn't even that late in the night.
I get to that level sometimes.
At the same time, but like, I mean, everyone does, but it was getting relatively
like
constant.
this is normal. So.
It was pretty ridiculous. And so I wanted to take a fucking moment and just say that there's no factual basis for any of this.
Yeah.
There's studies that have been, or the few studies that have been done are all overwhelmingly against all of this shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with like the Zodiac and all of that. I just think it's fucking dumb.
Like, it's nice that you're, like, vegan. It's nice that you, like, do yoga and stuff.
do whatever you want to do.
But spreading your bullshit to my face.
But, yeah, don't try to make others do what you're doing.
Yeah. Like, this is forceful, aggressive-ass bullshit.
Oh, God. It's... Oh, here we go. Creative visualization, personal magnetism. Oh, God. It just gets worse and worse.
You ever just, like, feel like a magnet?
I don't know, but sometimes I do feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind. Don't know the other lyrics, but I want to start again.
Oh my god. Well, we should do a slam poetry.
We should have a slam poetry night.
Yeah,
or no, we can invite on like a freestyle slam poet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or I just be the freestyle slam poet.
I can give you words and you can come up with poems.
Or I can just use that rap I had way back.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Remember what was it?
I remember that.
What was the part? Oh, I fuck on your bitch and I fuck on your whore. She sucks on my dick and I ask her for more.
Jesus Christ.
That was a good line.
Oh man.
I think it's the best line.
Debatable.
It could have been put on like a mainstream. If I gave it to like French Montana,
like,
he'd probably kill that.
Yeah,
shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd make a lot of money.
Or he'd make money out. He wouldn't kill it.
Well, I mean, I don't think he kills anything he does, really.
No, he's
At
pretty
least not
trash.
anymore.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever been good, honestly.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of like a pop peel. Back on freestyling, I saw this TED Talk recently in one of my classes that it was this neurosurgeon that researched creativity.
Yeah.
And what he did was he wanted to know where the systems in the brain were that sort of, that were active during the creative process. So he went and he found a bunch of jazz musicians, like jazz improvisational, like pianists.
Yeah.
And he would give them a magnet-safe keyboard, and he would put them in an MRI. And so essentially they'd be in this AR, like for those who aren't familiar with like what an fMRI is like, you basically have to like lay flat on this board while these massive magnets orbit around you and make these horrible loud clicking noises. But basically they designed this keyboard so that you can lay down, it goes across your legs and you can play it.
And now safe?
Yeah, it was magnet safe. Yeah, because everything has to be magnet safe, otherwise it's going to be torn apart.
Yeah.
Like, there's some pretty interesting pictures. Like, they did this at IU because they actually replaced their MRI that they have in the psych building a few years ago. And when you're going to replace it, they just trash it. And so they'll throw like chairs and desks in there and then all suck it into the MRI. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures online. If you Google, like, you can find some crazy images. But so he designed this magnet safe keyboard, and he would have them do like a standard. He would give them sheet music to read and then have them play it, and then he would give them like an open bars that they could improvise in, but they had to stay within like a certain key or whatever, but they could still improvise whatever they wanted. Yeah. And then on top of that, he got data from that, but then he brought in freestyle rappers. Yeah. Because he wanted to see if it was the same kind of areas. Yeah. And he would have them recite like a pre-written verse, and then he would give them cues, like cue words, and then he would have them go for a certain amount of time based on those cues. Yeah. And it's wild what kind of goes on. There's like this whole band of activation, like right, almost like imagine like you're wearing like a Wonder Woman's headband kind of deal. It's like a whole band of activation, like right across here, that just lights up in the prefrontal cortex. There's a lot of areas associated with cognition there, but it's really cool. And then obviously like Broca's area, which I thought was interesting with the musicians. It's almost like they're having like a conversation, because Broca's area is like the language area. Yeah. So when
I think that's really awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's always been amazing to me to see people like improvise in such great ways. And it's not even just the music. Like George, like he is like amazing at improvising in his improv group. Like, he's probably like one of the best people on his group.
Which group is it again?
Who's on First?
Shout out to Who's on First.
Yeah. I didn't make it, but I'm not as good as him.
It's possible. Yeah. I mean, there are other groups you could try out.
I don't really want to.
I
just want to try just because he asked, I think.
For sure.
I think.
But yeah, I mean, and there was another one where they brought in, it was the same musician from before, but then they would have conversation, like dueling pianos kind of deal, like because the doctor knew piano as well, and so he would improvise something, and then the guy in the MRI would have headphones.
So call and response.
Yeah, it was like a call and response improvised thing, and they got data from that, and it was just wild. Yeah, but part of me wants to think of, or wants to like expand upon that if that could be applied to areas where. Other creative aspects, something like painting or cooking, or if maybe there's some sort of...
There's definitely a way.
I mean, for sure. It would get the data, the research might get a little messy, but there's certainly ways to do it.
Well, I mean, like, just watch Chopped every time. Like, that's people improvising on just, like, a couple ingredients.
And the thing is, like, you can get better at improvising. Yeah. Like, people who freestyle a lot get better. Yeah. Like, you don't just get worse and shit. Yeah. Same thing with like painting. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you get better if you just practice for anything.
Same even with creative aspects. For example, like our fucking podcast.
Yeah, we're getting better at this shit. Yeah, like hello, we're better. The first episode was fucking
it was a little raunchy.
Little raunchy. I'd say so.
We tried to dial it back a little bit.
We dialed it back. We're more professional.
We have.
Because we know.
Because we're trying to get on WIUX.
Oh, yeah. Sponsor us, please. It was funny because we were really like. We're acting like this was like 20 episodes ago.
Oh, yeah,
episodes ago. Yeah. But it's been like it's been like 2 months.
It's been 2 months, yeah.
Something like that.
Roughly.
But I was like. I was gross. Like, I was just saying really gross, and you were saying gross shit.
Yeah. I feel like we had to get it all out of our system.
We had to get all this. Yeah. Like, that was how we were acting, like, the first day we, like, worked with each other. Yeah. We were just, like, saying some shit. Like, I was even calling people pigs and shit, but, it's just getting wild.
Oink, oink, motherfucker.
Oh, my God. But,
fuck 12.
Fuck our Pat. I mean, fuck our, podcast. I mean, let's talk about other shit. I mean, you're listening to it, so you're obviously still here. So.
Slightly self-aware. If you haven't listened to the first episode, or any of the other episodes for that matter, go ahead, give them a listen.
Give them a listen.
Give them a listen. They're pretty good.
They're now on iTunes and YouTube.
Exactly.
I'm very proud of that.
All the time, anywhere for your listening desire.
Yeah. So I was at the soccer game earlier today, and as someone that just pays attention to bullshit that doesn't matter, like not the soccer game, there was two things that were just irking me. First, there was this small black woman that had a lot of mouth, like most small black women, And she was a Michigan State fan because we were playing Michigan State today.
Okay.
Beat the fuck out
Makes
of them.
sense.
Or not beat the fuck. We won by one. But
it's soccer.
it's beat the fuck. And
wait, was it 1-0?
1-0.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, basically. But so she was just like running around just yelling, yeah, or like saying nonsense that doesn't make sense to anybody else. They're like, oh, this black woman, this fucking Negro. And
Jesus Christ.
So and I'm over here like, yeah, I hate her. And it was just super funny because you'd see her running around and then like her child's like on the other side, like trying to find her mom because her mom's just running around talking nonsense.
We need to go.
And it was just funny watching her that was just funny to me. It was just a funny experience seeing this random black woman from probably East Lansing, Michigan, come down here and just yell.
I mean, yeah, she's real into soccer.
Honestly, she has a son. Probably has a son in the team. If she doesn't, she's a weirdo.
Yeah, I never understood that.
Yeah.
Like traveling fans that don't have any connections to the team.
Yeah, like...
That was so weird.
I mean, I understand if it's like a big game.
If it's like a bowl game or something along anything in a championship, but like for example, like the tailgates we worked at, it was like Penn State alumni and like a whole ass tent. Like that game meant nothing.
Well, I mean, if you live in Indiana, it's fine. But if it's somebody
Penn State, dude, that's like in a 10-hour.
But I'm saying if they like went to Penn State and now live in Indiana, that makes sense. But if they like drove from Penn State,
apparently they have chapters. So like there's like a Penn State like charter that's in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
And so like there's a group
alumni
of alumni.
Chapter. Yeah,
alumni
because that's for every school. Indiana does that.
Oh, okay.
But because I when they came to talk to me, they had a DC chapter.
Oh, okay.
To talk to me.
Yeah.
And it's whatever though. But that was slightly funny. But the funny thing was me shitting on the ball boys the whole time because. So basically they hire these little kids except this one like grown man. I was like, what the fuck are you
There's
doing?
always that weird volunteer.
Like, this man's like has tenure and all that.
Oh,
he's just over here.
Well, we can't get rid of him now. He's been here for 10 years.
He's like slightly dopey probably. He's just like, I remember when I threw my first ball out. Like he's just like some weird dude that's like 30 years old. But there was this one kid at the corner who was just a big old fuck up. And like another kid on the other corner that was a big old star.
Shit.
And like we're just sitting here like, that kid's gonna make it in life, but this kid,
fuck this kid.
He's gonna be in the penitentiary.
Shit.
Because he just doesn't know how to throw balls right.
But we might not hear from this kid in a few years.
And like the fucking referees, I was not paying attention to the game if you could tell.
I was about to say apparently not.
Literally like the people in the like the fucking what was my fucking Nick was saying he said the referees were looking spoopy.
Spooky?
Not even spooky. Because they were wearing orange uniforms, but they were looking spoopy. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? But yeah, that was basically my day, watching that trash.
Wow.
But ball boys are funny as fuck because they just like, it's just a weird job.
It really is.
I think those kids volunteer because they don't they probably get
there's no way they get paid.
Like, what do you need money for at that age?
It's like, bro, you're 10.
Yeah, like,
you don't have anything to pay for. Just go home.
Red Dead Redemption, like, come on.
Honestly, I really think that's going to be great.
It's out now.
Red Dead Redemption 1 was pretty fucking good. It was.
I never played it.
I played it. It was, whoo.
Well, it looks like the second one's going to be fire.
Supposedly. But the thing that pisses me off is that the fucking laptop we're recording this on right now, the thing with laptops is I can't replace any of the hardware, so once that is obsolete, it's done.
Yeah.
So I
can you play on PC?
What do you mean? Right? Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be on Steam soon.
Ooh.
Probably. Oh, it's for sure going to be on Steam soon.
So I got this beautiful HP right here. I just need a mouse.
Yeah, you really should probably get one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like honestly, all of the games I have on there now.
What the fuck is your name on Steam?
It's Fetty Wap's Good Eye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the non-glaucoma one.
Yeah.
It's the good one.
I feel like I saw this before. It was just funny at the time.
It's a good name. I like it.
So, yeah, but Red Dead Redemption's going to be great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kids don't need money. I mean, they don't need money like that. Like, when you really realize, like, I remember I, like, acted like I needed money, but I didn't need money. Mm. Like, I didn't need it. Like, maybe when I was in high school, but, like, what do I need money for when I'm 10? Mommy's gonna buy it anyway.
I was about to say, there's really nothing you need money for at that point.
Yeah.
Aside from, well, to be fair, my parents were very much of, like, the school of, well, if you really want something, you should, work for it.
Yeah, same.
And then, like, the chores I did, I would never get paid for them. I never got allowances or shit. They always said it was room and board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to call it room and board.
Yeah, dude, that's room and board.
Yeah, basically how my life worked is no allowance. You get your ass beat for doing dumb shit, and you get fed.
That's it.
Hello.
you do what's
Hello,
expected
Matt, you
of
have a bed. You should be happy.
There you go.
I'm like, thanks, Mom.
And then there's all these other kids getting, like, fat checks. And I'm like, dude, what the actual fuck? I'm getting gypped.
Yeah. And then
I didn't have a say in this.
And those are the people that are now in the School of New Thought.
In the School of New Thought. Do you think that's definitely like a double entendre, a School of New Thought?
Yes, it
I'm
is.
just going to throw that out there.
I mean, we're just that smart, though. I was just thinking of something, but I forgot what it was, so I'm just going to stop thinking about it.
Okay, fair enough.
But that's most of this podcast anyway.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, so I always had to do, like, chores and shit. I was doing, like, stupid shit. I was doing, like, I knew my mom taught me how to, like, sand and paint a staircase when I was, like, 5.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Okay, I remember what I was talking about, and we'll talk about it later.
Okay. But yeah, it was basically, like, whatever she wanted to do. Because she's one of those people who, like, fixes shit up.
Yeah.
So she'll buy...
She was on that DIY
Oh, but,
shit.
like, times 10.
Times 10. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like
she didn't even need Pinterest.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. It's all off the dome, for sure. Just speaking of improvisation, she's improv designer.
She's all, yeah.
But it was, like, meticulous as shit. But, like, the house that she lives in now, she bought as a foreclosure.
Okay.
And it was fucking disgusting
when
we moved in. It was, like... Because it had been repossessed because of, like, mold, water damage, all this other shit.
Yeah.
And so she got it for really fucking cheap. And then I was in Canada at this point in time. Like, the very few times I've been out of country. Luckily, it was during, like, when she first moved into that house. And her and my sister got in, like, those full hazmat suits and shit and went through and, like, decontaminated the whole fucking house over, like, a span of a week.
Yeah.
And it was miserable. We didn't have, like, flooring in there for, like, 8 months.
Wait, this is like so you guys this is a house you lived in?
Yeah.
Or ended up living in?
Yeah, like, it's my mom's house, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's pretty awesome when you can just, like, gentrify somewhere.
Well, it wasn't really, like, gentrifying. It was just, it's next to a school, like an elementary school. So, like, it was a decent neighborhood already.
It was just a shitty house.
It was just a shitty house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because, like, the guy... I don't know what the fuck this guy was doing, but, like... I literally think he was, like, he thought he was being, like, chased or followed or... Because he had, like, these really odd perimeter lights and shit.
Yeah.
And he had, like, it was a really open form, so you can, like, see, like, almost any room of the house from any other room, because it's a really open concept.
Oh, so he was that, like, creeped out.
I think he was just... Yeah, and it was on, like, an acre of land, too. It was, like, all open.
He's probably, like, a schizo.
It might have been. Yeah. Maybe that had to do with, why it was a foreclosure, but in the end... And it was next to this, like, really... We called it the meth shack when we first moved there. Because it was this nasty-ass... Like, it looked like it had been blown up in a meth lab. It was, like, this burnt-out, shitty cabin.
Yeah.
And it was, like... It was right on top of, like, the crest of this small hill. Mm-hmm. And then, soon after we moved in... I guess we did gentrify the neighborhood. Because that got knocked down. And now there's, like... a cool-ass mansion there. And, like, the people who...
just a random mansion?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened, but these people bought this plot of land for super cheap, tore down the shack, and then built this really fucking nice house. It's got, like, 8 rooms.
And now the value of your house looks good, too.
Right?
Yeah.
And they bought, like, they put a hot tub in.
Oh, my.
It's wild.
You guys hang out with them?
I don't, but, like, we know, like, because of the dogs, like, my mom has a bunch of dogs, and so they tend to bark, and so they put up trees.
Oh.
And, like, because we had it all fenced in, so, like, the dogs can run and shit on the acre. But they built a bunch of, like, trees to help with the sound and all that. But my mommy would talk to them sometimes. I didn't really.
Yeah.
I think,
Fuck neighbors.
No, they, like, hired me to, like, mow their grass sometimes when they would go on vacation.
Oh, they probably put up that good money, though.
And, I mean, they did, yeah. It was like $40 for, like, a day.
Yes.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, as a high school. Or were you in high school or middle school?
No, that was high school.
Yeah, so that was clutch.
Yeah.
But, what I was trying to talk about, just a few random things I feel like talking about.
Go ahead.
I feel like everybody has a distinct sound at our job.
What do you mean?
Like, everybody makes, like, a weird... Like, when you're, like, tired as fuck, you just make some weird sound.
Yes.
Everybody does that. Like,
I do.
A lot of people at a job has, like, a sound, and it's, like, distinct to them.
Yes, and it's like, I'm reaching my breaking point.
Like, to me, it's just, like... It's, like, me just, like, making a nut sound. I'm like, oh... I'm just, like... Mm-hmm. And same for, like, maybe, like, Sam does that shit, too. But, like, everybody just has, like, their weird sound, and it's just... I think that's a funny thing. I know as you being, like, a neuroscience guy, you probably... There's probably an explanation for why somebody would do that. Or maybe just catering is just a weird thing, and we're just all weirdos. I think we're all just weirdos, though.
I think that's more of like a psychology thing, not so much like a neuroscience thing.
I mean, it's in the brain.
I mean, that's true, but like at the same time, like you can only, if you go in with like a micro view of like this, it's all because of like, it's all done at the neurotransmitter level. Yeah. You lose the forest for the trees, you know?
Yeah.
So there's...
Is that another idiom that I don't know?
Yeah, it's
the force.
It's like when you're focusing so much on like the like the way I was talking about it is like, you know, focus so much on like what's going on in certain areas of the brain that you don't realize like it's an insanely complex process.
Yeah, that you don't need to even go
into.
into.
And it's kind of fascinating that we do it anyway, just like randomly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's is someone playing a ukulele?
Yeah, Max plays the ukulele.
Oh, there you go.
It's very cute. It's adorable. I find it adorable.
How very Tumblr of him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why. We're a very musical house.
Oh, very nice.
The boy got the trumpet over here.
Oh, there you go.
I sing.
You sing?
Yeah.
Just like randomly?
Yeah.
You ever practice like in here?
No, I don't just like... I mean, it's like just normal shit. Like, you're in the shower.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I'm like that guy yelling in the guy's ear.
Yeah, that one video.
Relaxation.
That's a good video. I played the drums a while back.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I had played the drum kit for... Well, it was the drum set I played for like 4 years, and then I sold it.
Did you go hard on that shit?
Oh, hell yeah.
You'd be like...
Yeah, I tore that shit up. And then after that, I was... in middle school, I played in the band and percussion for a while. I wanted to be on the drum line, but middle school didn't have one. I was not about to do that shit in high school.
Nah. So, because you got to be like hella nice. You're gonna be on that Nick.
Oh, I would have been good enough to like join the drum line. I was lead snare for a while.
Ooh.
I was, but I learned that I didn't know how to read music.
Oh,
and that was great because for percussion, you don't need to know. Like it's all the same fucking note. Like it's all like middle C, and you're just like you know the rhythm. You're good.
Yeah.
Except for when it comes to like marimba and key instruments, which whenever they switched me to, I was garbage at. Yeah. I would have to go through and like write the notes underneath it, and then because I knew where they were on the keyboard, I just didn't know how to read them.
Nah, sight reading ain't it at all.
Yeah, and plus like I was dyslexic too, so I was constantly like misread the fucking notes.
Oh. Or
they would be in like wrong places, or I would like, it was not.
But at least you weren't tone deaf.
Yeah.
You could have been tone deaf.
Yeah, and I got a decent sense of rhythm now because of that.
Yeah.
So I always like that was a good thing. But I remember I was annoying as shit in middle school because I would constantly like drum on desks and shit, like with pens.
Oh, you're one of those guys?
And I could do like the whole, I'm not nearly as good now, but I was, back in the day. Oh, you mean
you used to be hitting those tables?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I tried to do that shit and I was like, oh, I'm trash at this. I'll just be the guy that hypes everything up.
I remember, I think I could do 2 pens, 1 pen, the whole deal.
Ooh, oh.
Yeah.
You just flip it around.
Or maybe you do like a fist and pen combo where you're like thumping on the table.
Oh, yeah.
You get like a little bass.
You ever seen the video where the guy like is doing that and
on
rapping?
The door? Yes.
No, there's like an older video. He's like a rapper and he kind of has a lisp and he's over here just bars. And like some guy touches his shoulder during the video and he's like, what the fuck? Don't touch my shoulder, man.
Oh, yeah. There's like a quarter or some shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, that was an underappreciated thing in middle school because everybody, that was pretty, it's hard.
It's certainly not easy. I thought it was easier because I practiced that shit for like 3 hours a day.
Once you practice it, it's easy. I'm going to start practicing things because maybe I get better at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only way to get good at it.
Yeah, at everything.
Like I was talking to Chloe about going rock climbing or some shit, and she's worried that she won't be that good and that she'll embarrass herself.
Well, I mean, you would suck in the beginning anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep telling her that like you're not going to get good if you never try.
Yeah.
So yeah, that goes for everything.
Yeah. Also, Chloe's the homie.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to bring her out and have her meet everyone.
Like, she's not bland, yay! Which would be surprising because you're not too much of a bland person. So
I would hope not.
Yeah, so I'd be like, why would you have a boring ass person? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like just doing anything. Like I'm trying to do now that I'm probably gonna be sober for a while because I'm like fucking.
Now it's time to get good at shit.
Yeah, because I need to find shit because I'm gonna get really sad.
I'm gonna get real bored and real sad. I need some hobbies.
BB.
Hey,
but I got podcast.
Yeah,
I got running. I play basketball, but that's like, why should I do everything that black people do? Why not do everything else? So I'm gonna try to like do some weird shit.
Rock climbing.
I'm gonna start working on chess.
I feel like you never chess. I brought my chessboard with me today. You want to play during the podcast?
During the podcast?
Yeah, maybe. We can. We can do a little live action.
I mean, if you want to.
Hold on.
You're gonna dick me.
I'm gonna set this shit up.
And also, I have a pool table at my.
Oh, there you go. We can get good at pool.
I mean, I don't know how available everybody is, so...
That's a good... We have, like... I like the deal where we go out, like, to the vid, like, after trivia. That's always fun.
I think that's a good idea. But I literally have a pool table at my leasing office, so I'm like, why not just play pool there every day so I can dick everybody down and be able to talk shit like I do?
Yeah. It's especially during, like, chess. Like, I will admit, I used to watch a lot of chess videos, too.
Oh, okay.
And it gets pretty fucking funny, because, like, there's a really famous... Like, obviously, like, the world's current number one chess player is Magnus Carlsen.
Okay.
And, it's really fucking funny.
Did you say obviously?
Well, what? I mean, it's...
It's not obvious. Not everybody...
Okay, well... it's obvious to me.
Yeah.
And so...
Not in the middle. Yeah. Sorry, I got
It's all good.
Sorry,
all good.
I forgot we were doing a podcast.
Pick a hand, and I'll determine what color you are. You're silver, so you're going to go first. Because in chess, white always goes first, and silver is the white one.
That's racist.
I mean, take that up with the inventors of the game.
Yeah, okay.
So...
Who are white?
Probably.
And
it's called the Royal Game, so I don't know. I feel like I should know the history, but I don't.
No blacks allowed.
Do you know, like, how all the pieces work?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like we're gonna have to, like, talk and, you know, keep going while I.
This is called improvisation right here.
Exactly.
Because we're about to be doing
those improvisational
We're gonna do
muscles.
something that humans are terrible at, which is called multitasking.
Ooh, that's always good. Yeah, I was reading a study about that too. A while back, actually, that how people like to say that they're better when they multitask, or that they can multitask as efficiently as focusing on one item, and that's just blatantly untrue.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the popular metaphor is that your attention is like a laser beam, and that you can split it to multiple different objects, but it will never be nearly as strong as if it's only focused on one.
Yeah. They yeah, that's literally the facts. Like, you can't multitask. Like, that's shut the fuck up. You're a liar.
People love to think that they're good at it, but they're really just, you know, not.
Honestly, I just want to be on Hot Ones.
Oh, like the wing. Hell yeah, dude. Me fucking too.
Or we just make our own Hot Ones. Where
we can fucking do...
Or we just do it ourselves. And
yeah, we could call it, like, mild ones, because I really don't like super, super spicy food.
Oh, don't be a pussy.
I'm not about to fucking buy, like, the fucking million Scoville unit hot sauce.
Bro, we'll just go to fucking, we go to, like, Wings Extreme and Buffalo Louie's and get some hot-ass wings.
We could do that.
And just burn our fucking mouths off.
And then we have guests and shit. We'll need to get, like, a camera.
And we could put it on YouTube.
Hell yeah. And then we can, on the Serviette hour, we can do
I have a 360 camera. We can just use that.
We can film in 360?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, is the quality good?
It's good enough. It does its job. Oh, I fucked up. Nice.
I was about to say, yeah, you need to
this game is
match
over
the side.
I literally was trying, because Nick was trying to teach me how to play chess. Mm-hmm. And,
Nick's really fucking good.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. And, right? This is right.
Queen on the D file.
Are you sure that... Okay.
I believe so. Yes. Okay. I'm going to look it up just to be safe. I'm going to look like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll put the rest of my
shit. The cool thing is that that's magnetic, so you can do, like, the blizzard thing.
Yeah, we get it. It's like a space pen. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you can pull that blizzard from Dairy Queen and flip that shit upside down.
Weird flex, but okay.
Exactly.
I'll keep saying that. Like, you remember... do you watch Seinfeld?
I do not.
Okay, so... who was it? So Seinfeld goes to this... goes to his parents' house because they live in Florida now because they're retired, and one of their neighbors like come over and he's like, I got this space pen, you should he's like, try it out, and he like turns it on, he's like, oh wow, it writes upside down. He's like, yeah, have it. He's like, no, I don't need to have it. He's like, I insist. He's like, oh, okay. Like, you know how Seinfeld is. He's like, oh, okay. And he like takes it, and then like, and then the dude's like everybody around the neighborhood just gets mad because they're like, they say, sorry, I'm playing chess right now.
I was about to say, you can tell it's kind of dropping off right now.
Yeah, because they were, everybody was going around the neighborhood talking about, yeah, you took his space pen. He's like, he insisted. He's like, no, but you took his space pen. They're like, but he asked me to take the space pen.
Yeah.
And so it was just like a really funny like situation because you know how like somebody like asks you if you want food and you actually take food and then they get mad at you?
Yeah, like how the fuck?
That's like such a funny thing.
This harkens back to motherfuckers who don't know like the international rules of fucking dining or whatever, and they put their like utensils back on their plate. Yeah. At like the 5 o'clock position. Yeah. And they don't want you to clear their fucking food. That's happened to me twice at the fucking wedding I worked, and there was like no salad left on the fucking plate.
What do we consider this? This is like a type of like, I don't know what to like call it, but it's like it's a super funny like thing that like people like just doing shit like there's not a word for that, but it's like just funny how people do that.
I just think like you don't need to eat like this half of a fucking radish slice and like this one piece of baby fucking spinach. Like you're good, dude. But on top of that shit, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah. There was another thing I was trying to talk about. There's a lot of things I like to talk about because I like talking. So I have this counselor now because I'm stressed. And
yeah, and relatable content.
I put him on to music because he's like, yeah, since you like music, just tell me about it. And I was like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Fair enough.
And I told him to listen to the Tame Impala stuff that you probably still haven't listened to.
I've listened to is it the album with like looks like the ball going through the lines?
That's Currents.
Currents.
Yeah,
Currents.
So I told him to listen. I told him to listen to Currents, and Currents is. He was like, "That's amazing. Please send me more music." I'm like,
"Oh, there you
go,
bro.
You're my counselor. Like, what are you doing?" I find it slightly disgusting. There's like this random thing that happened where oh, you're just wiling out.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I know what you're doing, and I'm going to do what you want me to do. Oh, that's wild.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. Well, that's boys just gonna be chilling there. Well, not actually.
There you go. Boom.
Boom. And boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna take this out real
boom,
fast.
boom.
But
do you ever remember those commercials?
Which ones?
For Malibu. It was like these two Jamaican radio hosts, and they would go Malibu boom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I hate marketing. I hate marketing so much.
Why you and Kelly then?
I don't market.
That's a good point.
I just work on computers.
I did a lot of marketing. I worked in marketing for a long time.
Yeah.
I got a lot of marketing experience. For sure.
Yeah. If you can tell, I'm not good at this.
It happens. It's all good.
But, I mean...
How will you expect to get better if you never play?
Exactly.
It's like playing against Nick. You have to get your ass handed to you. That way you can get better.
I get my ass handed to me on the computer. On easy.
Well, okay, so if the chess.com one is free and they got levels, honestly, I can play...
I have the app.
I can consistently beat a 3. Like, I will not have a problem if I play a 3, but, like, as soon as I hit 4 or God forbid, 5, I get my ass handed to me.
Yeah.
It's a learning process. Like, for real.
Do you have super weird dreams?
About... What do you mean?
Like, literally about anything.
Yes. All the time.
Like, I have funny fucking dreams, honestly.
I think that has to do with, like, DMT. You know what DMT is? It's the most potent hallucinogen known to man, and the weird thing is, we synthesize it. Well, this isn't scientifically based, but rats synthesize it endogenously in the pituitary gland. This data hasn't been reproduced in humans, but it has been in rats. So we have endogenous DMT receptors, so our brains already have DMT receptors in them.
Yeah, your move.
And I think that's fucking wild.
It's just an insane
for a
thing.
number of different fucking reasons.
Yeah.
That shit's insane. But I think that I think it might play a role in dreaming. And that could be like because another thing that is interesting about the DMT trips is that they're all very consistent. In that people always report similar things or similar trip experiences. Yeah, that's what you already moved. When they do DMT, and I always thought that was incredibly strange because I don't think that's true with any other hallucinogen. You know, like no two people take shrooms and then report the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I for sure think DMT is at play in that sense. So what caused you to bring that up?
I just have funny shit. It's like one time recently I was at my mall. And I'm like chilling with Drake or some shit, and he's like crying for no reason.
Wait, your mall? You own a mall?
Like the mall in my area.
Oh, okay.
Like back home.
Yeah.
And like Drake's there for some reason. And so I'm like, there's a sign, and I'm trying to get back to Bloomington. Yeah. There's literally a sign in my area that says back to Kirkwood Avenue.
Okay.
And I was like, we're just like walking around the mall trying to find Kirkwood Avenue. And it's just like the weirdest thing. And then like there was another one where I'm just playing basketball with Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino.
What?
What?
You mean they're the same person?
Wait, no. Well, I mean, if he turns his face, he's Childish Gambino.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like Two-Face.
He's Two-Face, yeah.
Or Harvey Dent.
Yeah. You see...
no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, you made your move, though.
I'm just going to do that
No, you
instead.
can't do that. Okay, you're a faggot.
I still have my hand on the piece, first off.
Okay.
And second off, we can... do you want to play Touch and Go? That if you touch the piece, you have to move it, and then
No, we don't have to do that because I'm not that good at this yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't talking all that mess.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Oh, you mean me talking shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. If I'm not confident, I'm not gonna talk shit.
Fair
like
enough.
pool, I'll talk shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm confident enough that I can at least hit a ball.
that everyone else is gonna fuck up and lose.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to fucking like practice more. Mm-hmm. Because like it got to the point where every single game I lost, except for against Ricky, was because
you hit the 8-ball.
Yeah,
bro, you need to focus on the 8-ball. Like I played 8-ball pool on mini clip. And that basically taught me everything I needed to know.
Well, that's the angles and shit, but like at the same time, it's very different.
It helps though.
Well, for me, it was fucking. There's monkey ball pool. Yeah, you fuck with monkey ball.
I mean that
was a great
OG
game for GameCube.
It's an OG.
Man. Hell yeah,
GameCube had the bangers.
It really fucking did.
But computer games had the bangers too. Mm-hmm. Like I used to fucking go off on some what's the name?
There was one I played that had that I fucking loved. It was this you could like you were in this
like Commando or some shit.
It was like this big ass mansion, and there were all these robots that were like disappearing, and you had to go back through like time and history, and you had to go and find these robots and bring them back and like solve challenges.
Oh, they had some legit computer.
And it was like education based too. Like it was a fucking educational game.
Oh wait, whoa!
Do you remember this?
Is this on Fun Brain?
It was a CD that my mom got me.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember it was we went to like the library or some shit.
I used to play like Reading Rabbit and shit like that.
Nah, it was so cool. It was really in depth too. Yeah. I played that so much.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm so good at like multiplication tables and cooking and shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I literally have nobody else now.
Yeah, because I remember like I played that and I couldn't even read yet, but I still played it. Because I think she got it for like my sister, and then I just played it anyway.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. But yeah, it was really good. I would love to like know the name of that and then try to find it nowadays, because the shit I'm playing nowadays, well, don't get me wrong, it's good, but at the same time, like, the AAA games industry is on a fucking wave of its own.
I don't even know how, like,
bullshit.
Because I wasn't even talking. I'm talking about like computer games that they would have on websites.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm talking like Miniclip. Like I was.
Or Addicting Games.
I was on both until Addicting Games got owned by Nick.
Oh, that happened?
Yeah, like now they were like owned by Nick, and they became like pussy. And so there was like that.
Miniclip was the shit. Motherload on Miniclip.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Wait, which one was that?
The one where you have like that ship where you drill down into the earth and collect metals, and then you can fly back up and sell them.
I think I remember. I used to play. There was this like ice one where I cut the ice and like it would like fit into a puzzle because you were trying to cut all your Viking friends out of the.
Oh yeah.
And that and then there was another one that people loved, where it was like, kind of like a worms type of. Game.
Oh, like with you shoot the
with the like yellow baby that was like on it. Everybody loved that little fuck because he would like say some shit.
Nah, I think we played like different versions of that, like Stick War or whatever, and it's basically worms with the stick figures. Yeah. And then they would try to go through and like ban the certain websites, but then there was always that one really good tech kid who was like, use this proxy. And
gosh.
And then everyone would catch on to that shit.
Yeah.
And we could never go through. Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody looked at porn during. I mean, I understand that people would look at porn in school, but I wouldn't understand it.
I didn't think I was aware of that shit until like at least like the middle of middle school.
Well, I didn't give a fuck until then.
Yeah.
Like, I had a weird like porn history in my life because I started looking at like naked pictures around like 3rd grade. Got caught.
Ooh.
By my mom.
Ooh,
in the middle of the night because
in the middle of the
because it was funny because my siblings were like gone because they went to like a spring break retreat with our church because we love the Lord.
Of course, I can. Yeah, there you go.
And so I'm just like, I got the computer all to myself forever.
Ooh.
And I've been like watching the Man Show recently.
The what?
You remember the Man Show?
I remember Mansers, but I don't remember the Man Show.
The Man Show was on G4. So you remember what G4 was?
Oh, like the pseudo like video game TV or whatever. I remember that.
And so it was like with Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla. And they would just like have like the most misogynistic ass bullshit.
Oh, for
on
sure.
TV.
Same thing with Mansers, dude. Yeah. And it was only aired at like 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, and so they would only have like girls with like bras, and I was like,
whoa,
my ding ding is like booming up.
Something's happening.
And so I was like on my Google, and I was just like naked girls, and like I'm just looking at these pictures, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I wish I could do something with this, but I'll just let it happen.
Jesus.
And then not until like, so I stopped after my mom caught me, because this was going on for about a month or so. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, it might have been like 7th or 8th grade. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
It might have been like 7th or 8th grade. And I was like, is there a thing where you can like switch
Yeah, you can
that?
castle. Right there. Or no. You move it there, and then your king goes there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, so there was this, I don't know what happened. It was just like one day I like looked at naked girls again, and I was like, it was like maybe 3 or 4 years later.
Shit.
And I was like, hello. Nice to meet you again.
Oh, hello.
And then finally in like 9th grade, I was like, wait, I can do something with this. These kids are telling me about
2
masturbation.
plus 2 is starting to equal 4.
It's starting to equal 4.
It's starting to equal 4.
And then the young boy was like, okay. Oh my god. Like,
okay.
In the middle of my bathroom.
There you go. And then there goes the porn conversation.
Yeah. And now my life sucks.
Jesus Christ.
But,
and now I'm addicted.
yeah. No, that's not a joke though.
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
that's dead ass. But, so that was a very funny thing.
You know what you can do if you really want to get shit done?
Yeah.
When you're being sober?
Yeah.
Don't masturbate.
No, please don't do this to me.
You will get so much work done.
Bro.
Because you'll have nothing else to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch a fuck ton of movies.
Yeah, that's what I did in fucking high school. I just watched a shit ton of movies.
I'm gonna run a lot.
Yeah, get in really good shape.
Well, I mean, it's also...
We can play racquetball, the SRSC. We can get real good racquetball.
Well, also, it is No Nut November, or it's almost No Nut November.
I was about to say, it's about
Next
to be
week.
soon, yeah.
So first of all, I'm gonna make sure I don't shave.
My shit grows in super patchy, so I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Like, it's looking pretty bad now, and this is like 2 days.
Hey, if I'm no nutting, you gotta no shave.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It looks so gross. I gotta go home. And my parents look like, bro, that shit looks terrible. My dad's like, so you gonna shave? And I was like, you know what? Maybe.
Your dad's just roasting you for 20 minutes.
For sure. Like, no, my sisters are the worst.
Oh.
My sisters are the worst about that shit. They'll call me neckbeard.
Oh.
Like, straight up. Like, they don't give a fuck.
It's a neck beard.
Yeah, dude. Like, my whole family, like, we roast each other, but, like, you know.
Whose turn is this?
It's with love. It's your turn.
It's always my turn, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, we make fun of each other, but, like, we're used to it.
Yeah. No, I definitely shit on my brother a lot.
Oh,
anyway,
for sure, yeah.
Just for fun.
And it's never, like, super malicious, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of jovial.
Yeah. Well, at least if you love your family.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like, if you're just being a straight dick, what the fuck?
That's called a flight square.
What do you mean a flight square?
When you castle and you have all 3 of those pawns on the original row, you open up one, usually on, it can be depending on, you know, which side you castle on, that square, this would be the A file. So, yeah, that's a flight square.
Wait, what does that mean? Like,
so basically, if you want to do like a back row checkmate or a home row checkmate, and I'm close enough, I can escape here and I can get out through there, and I can avoid the back row or the.
So you're able to just like go like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the king, you know, closer to the square.
Yeah.
But once I do, then yes, I'll be protected.
Oh,
from
so
the
that's
home
normal.
row.
Yeah. Okay. You're just making it.
So functionally, like you have one already right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's. I don't know. I can't remember where I learned that the one on the farther side of the board is better, but I believe it is.
Well, I mean, either way, I'm going to lose. I just want to figure out how I can lose quicker.
Yeah, would like cause more damage, make it harder for them to win.
Yeah.
Because eventually, I might be able to like accidentally fuck around and like cause a stalemate. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's happened. I've tied a few games doing that before.
Yeah. Yeah, so most of the podcast today will be us playing chess because
hell yeah.
Suck my dick. Wait. Okay.
It's mine.
Now this is getting.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh yeah,
so to speak.
Now you see, if I move this here, this boy's gonna take me.
Yeah.
But if I move this
it's my
here,
move
this
anyway.
boy's it's your move.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna do that.
No, it's gonna do, and you got me somewhere.
Calculate out the lines, Matt. What's gonna happen?
Well, I'm just not gonna fuck with it because I can take this, and then this bitch right here is gonna take that.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be annoyed by you.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do.
That is one of the ways that could happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna stick around and fuck around.
Well, yeah. There you go. Boom.
Oh, that's what I didn't even know that was able to happen.
Bang bang.
But the bitch ain't coming.
Bada boom boom.
Oh wait. Yeah. So the bitch ain't coming.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The bitch comes down. She gets fucked up too.
Indeed she would, but technically not because of this. And you can't take onto this file because of the rook there.
I can't take her?
Yeah, so for example, if I were to move here, you would not be able to attack with the king because that rook is defending that whole file.
Oh, that's fucking gay. So that'd be a checkmate.
Sugar gay?
Or I just had to move.
That would not
That'd just be check.
Yes, that is check, but I'm not going to do that. That was just...
No, you might as well.
For the sake of example...
I mean,
no,
what's your best move?
Because I want to do this. I want to get rid of all these, like, hanging pieces.
No.
It's a slow and painful death, Matt. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to set up the fork.
Oh, wait. No. Okay. We're just going to let you take that, boy.
I was about to... There you go. Boom.
Yeah, have fun.
And then that's a fork. When your knight's attacking two different pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of have to, like, choose which one you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, there's a pretty clear choice.
Mm-hmm.
But whether or not you choose to move that piece is really up to you.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I'm a bit of pickle right now. Because
so it would seem.
So what happens here is that if I move, this doesn't matter. These two barely matter to me.
Okay, so
I mean, it's really these three players in this game.
We're talking about a lot of nothing. Like they can't see the board right now, so they have no idea what's going on.
So what's happening right now is I have my king on e1. I have my rook.
The light square bishop
on e2.
On e2.
That's a bishop. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
And I have my pawn
G2.
on g2.
G2.
And so if I move my pawn, it's just going to be basically.
Oh, and there's a knight on f4 that is attacking both of the bishop and the pawn on the e and g2.
Now, if I move my pawn, and it's going to be diagonal from the knight, the knight will move and take my bishop.
Mm-hmm.
If I move my bishop, the queen will take. Or here we go. The queen will take my bishop if I go to the left. If I go to the right, it's a wasted move, and the queen comes down anyway. The king takes the queen, and the fucking motherfucker right there will come down and fuck with me.
All right, here's the thing though. I'm gonna show you. So there's like you're saying, with this the D file is pretty much closed off.
Yeah.
Do not move there.
No.
However, if you were to move here onto C4, then you have defense from the knight.
Yes.
From that knight that's on A3.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, a relatively reasonable move if you wanted to
either way
there.
Well, I mean, if you bring the queen down to close to the king and put me in check, the queen's done.
What do you mean?
The queen's done. Like if she comes down to D2 and tries to get on the king can take her out, right?
Well, no, because of the rook in the D file.
Oh, so
and you can't take onto the D file because that would be moving into check.
So all I can do is move.
Well,
as a king, if you bring that down,
unless you can block it some other way.
Yeah. Which
in this case, considering you would be such close quarters, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is what you just suggested for me because.
Well, there's also all of these squares over here.
Oh, I mean, but.
I would avoid that one obviously because the queen. I would avoid G4 or
neither of them would work.
G4
for me.
G4.
The best one would be this one because this one would the queen be getting on my dick.
Yeah.
And this one would be the knight sucking my dick.
Yeah.
And so, what I'm going to do because I
really there or there.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do because
so it's either C4 or F3.
Because this might put some action into it. I'm going to put it right there.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna
do your thing. It's fine.
Knight to G2, and that is check.
That's check.
Yeah,
but not mate.
Indeed not.
Because I can move this way.
You can move there. Yeah. And if we were to move, okay, what's the move now?
You better not fuck around.
I should tell you about en passant.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if I'm not going to do this, but if I were to move this pawn right here, that 2 move right there, with the pawn on a5, you could take like that, and that would take that piece. Okay. That's called taking en passant.
Yeah.
Or in passing in French.
Yeah.
You have to do that immediately afterwards. Like, your next turn has to take en passant. You can't, like, save it for another turn.
Yeah, like, it's only once.
Yeah, you only have that opportunity when it's presented.
There's too many rules in this.
So, if I were to do that, which I'm not going to, but you could theoretically do that.
Now, what I could do, just have a fun little sequence that I'm going to do because I'm a fucking idiot.
Or I'm going to go queen to f4 and check.
Yeah.
We might be able to get mate by the end of the game, or the end of the podcast, hopefully.
Well,
we haven't been talking about a whole lot. We need to like bring up some stories.
I have nothing.
Because this is boring for people listening.
Yeah, this is boring. So,
but chess is fucking lit. You're not on
let's take a quick break at chess. We'll finish this after.
Okay, we'll finish this after the podcast. Okay.
But so, Halloween fucking sucks, man.
In what way?
I don't like Halloween.
As a holiday, or just like
I just hate it. Like as an adult celebrating Halloween, it's not fun.
I mean,
compared to other holidays.
Okay, but
I'm saying it's like not fun at all. It's just not as fun.
All you really have is parties.
Yeah,
that's kind of like with Thanksgiving, you at least get to fucking eat a bunch. What with Halloween, all you get is like discounted candy, which is the same thing as like fucking Valentine's Day anyway.
Yeah, and like I've never hit anybody on Valentine's Day, so like Valentine's Day is basically a wasted holiday for me.
It was designed by the greeting card companies.
Yeah.
To sell more merch.
Yeah, fuck them.
I mean, you can get discounted candy. You can get the Halloween-themed Oreos. Mm-hmm. Fucking love those.
Oh, wow, Halloween. Actually, those are fire.
They're really good. I think the Christmas ones are better. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but they just taste fucking better to me. But the best ones are the white fudge-covered Oreos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those are fucking amazing.
Now, I gotta ask you the question that matters to everyone. Mm-hmm. Is candy corn good?
No. Hell no.
Okay, explain why.
Because it's just fucking nasty ass sugar. That's it. Like, it's not even fucking flavored. Or if it is, it's flavored like garbage.
Now, as a kid, did you think it was shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. Wow. I really liked candy corn.
It was just super sweet, and that was it, and like nothing else. You know?
I like that, though.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know what the corn part of it is, but...
Did you... Well, no, because it's shaped like corn. Like, have you ever tried to, like, put them together in a circle?
Oh, no.
Well, it's like the white, the yellow on the outside, and then like the orange in the center, and then the white on the middle. If you can stack them like a corn, it looks like corn on cob.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I also didn't give a fuck. But
I think it might look like corn kernels too.
Sorry, I'm just eating sugar.
There's probably a name behind it. You're just straight up eating sugar.
Yeah, I'm just eating sugar. Well, I mean, literally, I was the type of person that would be I would eat sugar cubes.
Oh, straight up.
Like, I was on that shit back as a kid, though.
Did your parents, like, not let you eat sugar?
My mom gave me sugar cubes. Okay. Like, just for fun.
Oh, just like...
Because she knew I liked sugar cubes. So she'd, like, have one, and that's it.
It's like a horse. Just give him some sugar cubes.
I'm like, just she's
like petting the mane.
She's, like, petting my head. Because I had a little bit of hair. So she'd be like, oh, you're a good boy, Matthew. You're gonna race well. You're gonna...
This cube come from good stock.
You were bred correctly.
Jesus Christ.
You know, that's a hobby I might get into. Betting.
Betting on horses?
Betting on the horses.
Betting on the ponies?
On the ponies. I'm about to go down to Kentucky and do some shit.
We should go to Atlantic City or to Vegas one day.
Bro, I literally...
I'm pretty good at poker, dude.
Oh, I'm decent.
I know people love to say that and then go and like lose all their money, but I'm actually like decent.
Well, I'm not gonna... Like, also, you gotta be pretty smart to go gambling. Like, you're not gonna do... Like, people go down and do slots and they fuck up everything.
Well, some people would say you don't have to be smart to go and lose all your money when you're gambling, but like...
But you gotta, like, set up the budget for it.
Yeah, like, if you... Obviously, like, that money's gone as soon as it's in the budget.
Yeah.
And then if you really want to, like, work the statistics, you could play Baccarat, because that's, like, statistically you're more likely to win playing Baccarat than any other game. And you can edge sort, which is technically legal. If you look at the way the cards are cut in the casino, sometimes, like, if it's a repeating pattern, let's say it's like it's like circles. Some of the circles might be cut off at the edge of the card at different lengths than the other cards. So if you can memorize the way those cards are cut on the edge, that's called edge sorting, and it can help you win.
Yeah. But what it's about, like...
There's a guy named Phil Ivey who was sued by a bunch of casinos because he won, like, $7 million doing that.
And
him and his...
What's even funnier is they take away the dealers every time you, like, win too much.
Well, no, he requested a certain kind of dealer.
You can do that?
Like, he's a professional poker player. He's famous for, like, winning a shit ton. Yeah. And he requested... Or they wanted him...
he got sued?
Yeah, he got sued by I think it was
He was just good at it. Why you sue him?
It was 2 major casinos in Vegas. Well, because they thought there was foul play.
Oh.
Because he came down with a partner who was who spoke Cantonese or something along those lines, and then they requested a dealer that also spoke Cantonese.
Okay.
And then he made sure that they didn't want the casino to change out any of the decks. They could use an auto shuffler but keep the decks consistent.
No.
And
how could you demand this if you're one?
Well, no, it's because like if you have enough money and they know you're a professional gamer, they'll send you email. They'll give you free weekends. Like we'll give you a free weekend in the penthouse, but you have to spend like $100,000, a night or like per hand for 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they can try to get some of that money
it's
back.
not free.
Yeah, they'll invite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything will be free, but if you win, it's basically free.
Yeah.
But obviously, like with the statistics, you won't always do that.
Yeah.
So what he did is that. And then the contention was that the casino agreed to all of his terms.
Yeah.
And yet they still brought up, the lawsuit anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't think they should have ruled in favor of the casinos, but they did.
Okay.
And he had to give back the $7 million that he won.
No, that's annoying.
It was either 7 or 14.
That's really annoying.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they would do something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be.
They want their money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making a shit ton off the people who are playing fucking slots.
Yeah, that's true. True shit.
Even if they're dime slots, those motherfuckers got like fucking cups full of coins.
Oh my god, your mother.
Like big ass 64-ounce cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would not touch slots because I know I'd get addicted. I'm pretty good at getting addicted to stuff.
And on that note, thank you for tuning in to the Serviette Hour. I was going to say to the podcast.
The Serviette Hour.
Thanks for listening. Have a good night if you're listening at night. Have a good day if you're listening during the day. And, thanks for tuning in. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Goodbye.